Hey guys, it's Renee from Raw Branded, and I've got a really interesting question for you. I've been approached and I've been asked, in order to stand out, does this mean that I have to give it all? Do I have to give it all in order to stand out? Do you know what I mean? If you're ever looking on Facebook, Instagram, any of our social media platforms out here, you're probably seeing a lot of business owners who are putting it all out there. And when I say putting it all out there, I mean you're seeing footage of their family, you're seeing both video and also images, and behind the scenes, we're learning a lot about that. We're seeing what they do as hobbies, we're learning about where they go on vacation. Heck, we're on vacation with them. And we're able to see even how much they're making. They're logging how much they're making and giving you income reports. How deep do you have to go in order to stand out? So I've been approached with this question more than once, actually. And some business owners who are looking at the others out there who are really putting themselves out there are looking to them and feeling a little bit concerned, a little bit uncomfortable, right? They feel like that's outside of their comfort zone, right? Because they're not exactly the personality, the type to want to have their whole world out there. But is that necessary in order to stand out? Here's the thing. It's entertaining, right? We just love, I'm assuming here, but for the most part, based on the follower count, based on the fact that we know a lot of folks, we can probably rattle off names in our industry of business owners who we follow because they're entertaining and we know a lot of what they're doing. We have the inside information. We know about their family, right? It feels good to catch up with them and, they start to feel like they're friends. Hi, Tiffany. Thanks for watching. Right? Let me know if you know of people who are like this, who you see them and they're always there, right? They're always putting everything out there, right? And so we're learning about their brand. And, whether it doesn't even depend on your industry. If you're like a holistic healer, if you are a career coach, if you're a makeup artist, regardless of this, you're going to see a lot of business owners who are using the same tactics of just really fully putting themselves out there. And the question is, at what expense? When is enough enough, or when is it just enough? Or do you even have to do it? Right? So, here's the thing. With branding, the brand starts and ends with you. You are the brand, especially as a business owner, especially as a solopreneur, because you are the front line, right, of interactions. People are going to do business with you. People will connect with you and decide to actually do business with you based on you. Especially if you're looking at platforms like Facebook, Instagram, people seem to, they need to warm up a little bit before they can commit to doing business with you. And this is where branding helps to form that glue and helps to move the needle, helps to move it forward so people feel like, yeah, I can relate with this business owner. I can relate with this yoga instructor. Yeah, you know what? This career coach, this woman, this man, whoever you are, I feel connected with this person, and it may be because, yes, this person's a mother, or it may just be like, I like, swimming as well, and this person likes swimming, and I like that. Or this person has the dream that I aspire to. They're a traveler. I want to be a traveler. I want to be location independent in my business, and this person is, and you connect on that. But how are your clients going to know that if they don't know more about you, right? And that's one part of branding. It's the getting to know you factor, right? So yes, the branding ends with you. It's a way for you to pull in your clients, really attract them. But don't feel as if, here's the thing, don't feel as if you have to sell your soul in order to get clients. That's not necessary, right? Because it goes beyond just, some people, you may think facade that's put out there. It goes beyond that. It's all about the brand story, right? So when we're going to say brand story, and we're not going to get, into lingos here, but it's basically getting a sense of who you are fully, the entire brand. And that's what will connect people. It's not so much that you have to now thrust your kids out into the camera because that's what's working for this person, but that's not necessary for you. You can still connect with your clients on shared interests. What if your work is art and you're an artist, right? They will be attracted to your skill, right? And then there's also, what about your personality, the unique things about you, right? Those interests. That's where you're going to start connecting people. And yeah, it's going to play out into things like websites and logos and all of that. Hey, Jamie, all of that, it's going to trickle down into all of that, those fun stuff, the shiny, pretty things, right? But before you get to the shiny, pretty things, it's about backing up the truck and getting really clear on the brand, your message, what you're putting out there. And it doesn't mean that you have to be uncomfortably throwing your kids in the camera and saying, I'm making this much money, look at my 6-figure salary. It doesn't have to get into all of that. You don't have to go that route. It doesn't. That's not the only way to get clients. It works for some. If that's you, keep it going, especially if it's working. But it's not the only way to attract clients, you're very welcome on this topic because, you're probably seeing this also in a lot of groups. Or you're seeing a lot of people say, hey, my 20K month, this is what I got. Or there are people who are there and it's like, look at me on vacation. Here I am in this country. And you're just like, I am in the same industry, but I don't want to have to put my whole entire life out on social media just to get clients. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. There's ways in which you can do it, right? There's ways in which you can start connecting with people. So it doesn't require, it's not like one size fits all. You don't have to do that. Don't feel like you need to, okay? But once again, if it's working, keep it going, The most important thing is that you're clear on your brand. And when I say again, I'm talking about the brand story. I'm talking about entirety. Like, what is the story? What is the message? Who are you serving? All of it needs to be clear because the whole process of working with your clients, that has to be consistent, right? They have to feel it, get it. They have to know that working with you is this set way. It's this experience, both before they worked with you, during the time they worked with you, after they worked with you. It's always this story, this feeling, this essence, right? And this isn't fluff here. We're talking about just when people are thinking about you, what is that? What is that experience? That's what it comes down to. So for some, it's, vacationing on the beach in Bali. And for others, it's home life and seeing everything and letting you know about their dogs and everything else. And for others, it's more about like their hobbies, things they like to do, like exercising, and they'll connect with you that way, even though that's not the service they provide, right? That may not be the service you provide, but that's still another way to connect with others and let people know about your brand. It's a part of your brand, right? Even though that's not what they will necessarily pay for. So don't feel as if you have to sell your soul or give it all just in the name of getting clients. You don't have to do it. You don't. All right? So hopefully, my question I was throwing up to you guys is, if you were shining your light or you were afraid to shine your light, you were still thinking of putting yourself out there, trying to think about what does your brand look like, chime in below, even if you have to think about it. I'll come back and check the comments. Chime in below and let me know your thoughts on this, okay? And I'll see you guys next time. All right. Bye.